Tonight, the feds are issuing their strongest warning yet against washing your raw chicken. The U.S. Department of Agriculture announced a study today showing people are putting themselves at risk of illness when they wash or rinse poultry, raw poultry. The USDA says people think they're cleaning their chicken, but actually they're spreading bacteria to other surfaces in the kitchen. The organization says the findings of this study should be of concern to everyone.